Hey, what's up? It's the Evo954, and today I'm going to be doing a review of a game that I only just purchased yesterday, so still pretty new. Whereas yesterday I did a review of the Peace Walker Entertainment Pack. This still pertains to PSP, except this is a box set. And for those of you who are familiar with the Shin Megami Tensei series, you can know that it means one of two things. It's either Persona, or else it is Devil Summoner. Now, in this case, I happen to have in front of me the PSP release of Shin Megami Tensei Persona, which was the very first, and the original Shin Megami Tensei Persona. I don't know what system it was on, but I know it was the first Persona title ever released. As you can tell, there's a logo saying PSP only on PlayStation, and then there's the PS Family logo. Put this down here, we can go in for a closer examination of the package. As you can see, you get it's rated T for teen, which I've looked at the Personas, and almost all of them that I've seen, hell, actually all of them that I've seen, are rated M for mature, so this was a first, finding the T-rated version. And the reason why this is such a thick package for the PSP games, which usually indicates extras, is 2-disc soundtrack included. And I've already taken my soundtrack and put it on iTunes. And let's go around the package a bit. On the side here we have a picture of your character with a little serial number ULUS 10432. At least I think that's what it says. And then the type of disc, which if you're familiar with the PSP, it's not going to take an idiot to figure out that it's not going to take a genius, rather, to figure out that it's Universal Media Disc, or UMD format. There's the Persona logo, the little pentagram thingy, I don't know what you'd call that. And there's the PSP logo. On the back it says the Complete Persona Experience Collector's Edition. It gives information about Persona. And one of the interesting things about it is remastered and rebalanced with the long-awaited Snow Queen quest. Now, I haven't played the original Persona, so honestly, I'm not going to notice a difference between this and the original. And it says, the collector's edition contains the complete 2-disc soundtrack with 67 songs by acclaimed composer and Japanese people. Please don't kill me if I get this wrong. Shoji Meguro. At least I think that's the name of the guy who did this. This was made by Atlas in 2009, of course. And the reason why it got a T for teen was for fantasy violence, language, partial nudity. So if you're in this to look at naughty bits, then 1, shame on you, and 2, you're probably not going to see that. Simulated gambling. That I'm actually okay with, because I've seen real gambling. And suggestive themes. Only 98% of games have that nowadays. And then this side here is basically the same as before, except it shows a girl instead of a guy. And yeah, on the top here it just says Shin Megami Tensei Persona. On the bottom it's got the Persona logo. So now let's unpackage it. What we've got in here is, here's the software for Persona. As you can see, you've got your UMD disc right here. Sorry if my huge ass hand's blocking anything. You've got your manual for Shin Megami. I haven't read that. I know I should, but I haven't. I've got a little pamphlet advertising the official strategy guide, which I probably won't get for a while. Then, on the back of this, it's basically the same thing as what was on the box, except the big text. On the box it said the Complete Persona Experience Collector's Edition. This said experience the start of the acclaimed Persona series. And it says something about the soundtrack. And then the other, now let's get to the bonus, which raised the price on this, and we'll talk price in a minute here. Here is the soundtrack. Granted, who has CDs anymore, but still. soundtrack to Shin Megami Tensei Persona. And this is the original soundtrack, so yeah, this is definitely going to be worth money someday. On the inside of this, it lists, of the front cover, it lists the 31 songs that are on this first disc here. And then when I flip this over, and I don't want to break anything, you'll see this disc with a butterfly on it in contrast to the demon on the first disc. And it says Atlas, but that just means that Atlas produced Persona. They had nothing to do with the CD. And on the inside of the back pamphlet here, you get a list of the other 36 songs, which I find weird that we got 36 plus 31, because that's only, hang on, 36, 31. That works, 67. Now, I'm not going to read the list of songs off, because then we'd be here all night. Or day, or whatever time it is where you're viewing this. Anyway, I'll give you a look at the back of the soundtrack here. If you look at the discs here, this one has a demon on it. And as I already mentioned, when I flipped over to the second disc, disc 2 has a butterfly on it. Which, obviously, the butterfly must hold some significance. What that is, I don't know. On the back, it shows some school children. It's apparently some Japanese school children by a gate. And there's a little butterfly. The package is a little prissy for my taste, but no deal. On the front, it shows a majority of the characters, and it says, and as I've already told you, this is the Shin Megami Tensei Persona original soundtrack, or OST, which the O could also stand for official, but again, you know, whatever. Genuinely, just whatever. Anyway, this has been the Evo 954 doing an unboxing of Shin Megami Tensei Persona, the collector's edition. And the cost for me was $30, and unless it went down in the past 12-24 hours, you're probably going to have to pay about $30 US for this. So anyway, like I said, this has been the Evo 954. This has been the review of the Persona bundle for PSP. And please subscribe. I do sub for sub.